I automated 5,400 cold calls and made around $26,000 without even touching my keyboard. And it works for anyone who uses the strategy the right way. In the next 10 to 20 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can get hundreds of appointments a month without dreaming of the craziest outreach strategy possible, the perfect cold email, the perfect cold call, and all of that nonsense, and be free from the one meeting per week trap. 99% of the B2B companies and agencies are not doing outreach the right way, and that is likely the reason you are not making up to new appointments. But there is a complete outreach system that the top agencies are following, and once you learn it, your calendars will go from this to this, and you would have to never worry about leads ever again. And today I'm giving away all of this for absolutely free because I'm on a mission to help 100 B2B businesses reach 1,000 meetings per month for absolutely free. So let's dive in. So I can bet you $1,000 right now everyone watching this video has heard about automating outreach in some way. And that is exactly why we are not going to talk about that in this video. I used to spend hundreds of hours trying to come up with some golden strategy that would line me a gazillion meetings and eventually clients, but it didn't work until I discovered this method. And here's what it is. I love to hit my prospects on multiple channels, not just one, because every single person their own preference of being reached out on. I personally prefer to be cold call or even just be reached out on LinkedIn because either I can see their profile or I can pick on their tonality and how actually sincere are they for working with me. And the platforms that have worked best for my clients are cold email, cold SMS, cold calling with A, and cold WhatsApp messages. But just throwing around messages all over the place will not get the job done. And what you need is a perfect symphony among outreach channels to make your outreach successful, which is the first thing that we're going to talk about in this video. This is so important and key to make your outreach profitable, but often ignored by businesses because it is indeed a lengthy and complex process that people always try to avoid. But because we'll be using AI to send hyper-personalized messages to our prospects and not only send these messages, but also analyze interest levels in the background to send them follow-ups accordingly, all done by AI. So rather than having some lazy ass employee or a sales rep to follow up, you can let AI do the job for you in an instant. What makes it perfect is not only it does that instantly, but is absolutely tailored to every single prospect based on either the information that you provided to it or based on your past conversations. But just by the sounds of it, you should not believe that this process is gonna be easy, because it takes expert automation skills and months of research to get this thing off the ground and actually working. So here's our outreach structure. Now, unlike a text or a WhatsApp message, a cold call instincts a trigger or a response from the user. So that's why it's on the top of our list. First, we do the initial cold call, and there can be only two possible scenarios after that, which either they picked up the call or either they didn't pick up. I know, genius, right? But let's say they do pick up the call and say that they were interested. Now, what we do with the AI is we get it to book an appointment on the call itself. Now, the first problem that I see with all of the viewers here, that they send calendar invites on emails or SMS rather than actually booking an appointment on the call itself. You cannot expect a person that you have reached out to fill out their name, email, their phone number, if they're a qualified fit or not, and all of the bullshit questions on your calendar. So what you need to do is to pre-qualify them before you reach out to them and book the appointment right on the call itself. Now, the second thing is some people sometimes don't set reminders, so please, that's basic one, guys, do this. And the next thing is sending case studies, FAQ videos, and even your unique tips and offers. Now, at exact this point in the funnel, what you need to do is send your USP, your unique selling point, on why they should exactly hire you instead of anyone, because this is what will get them excited for the call. Let's say you have a guarantee. Let's say you have a unique way of, achieving results for your prospect. Like I do AI cold calling rather than cold calling. So what can I do for my prospects is send them recordings of AI cold calls, which, like send them a couple of successful cold calls done by AI to warm them up before the call. Now that's what I do. And that's, you should come up with something for your own to do that. So that's if they actually do book the appointment. Let's say if they didn't even pick up the call. Now, the next thing naturally is to trigger a multi-channel outreach system, and which includes a cold email sequence, a cold SMS sequence, and a cold WhatsApp sequence. And we follow the same structure for every single three of them, which is sending 6 emails or 6 messages on SMS or WhatsApp, 1 initial and 5 follow-ups. Now the reason for sending them an email sequence, an SMS and a WhatsApp sequence is again the same, that we want them to see our message on every single possible channels that they could, so we can make sure that we have actually either we are rejected or either we are successful in our approach, because a maybe is not any better than a no. So what we need to do is kind of just either get a no or yes from them by reaching out to them on multiple channels. Now let's say what happens if they agree to our messages on either of these sequences. What happens after that, and what happens if we get rejected on a cold call? First of all, let's say we get no response. They either didn't pick up the call, and they even did not respond to our messages on WhatsApp. Even after following them a combined of 15 times, they didn't respond. So what we do is, for right now, we mark them as inactive and we add them to a re-engagement list, which is basically reaching out to them later, not right now. Let's say if they say that they are not interested. Now, in that case, you just need to back off for a moment, because there is a couple of reasons where people can reject you on your cold outreach if you have tailored it to them. So the first one is obviously, they're like just not looking for it. But that is not the reason why it's possible that the prospect didn't reject you because of the offer, but the way you approached them. So what we need to do is build trust and rapport even after they say no to us, and send them freebies, case studies for 14 days straight, and then trigger another follow-up call with AI and send them an email and SMS one last time to try and trigger a response from them. If we still are unsuccessful, then we mark them as inactive and add them to a re-engagement list. Now let's say if they say that they are interested but they didn't book the call. Let's say if they ghost you after they said yes to an email, to an SMS, to a WhatsApp message, what do you do after that? So you follow what I would say a go crazy approach, because whatever the reason is, they said yes to you one time, and there may be something that you're lacking in your follow-ups, and that may be the reason they are not hopping on the call. So what you need to do is do a combination of a follow-up call with AI plus 1 SMS plus 1 email alternatively for a couple of days, and do this for 6 times before you actually give up on them, because this will ensure that even if the lead was interested but they are not responding, even so much effort from the AI, then you just knock them out of the park, focus on better prospects, go on to the next one. That's what you do. And let's say if they responded yes, then you gotta have to train the AI to send them again, just add them to the sequence. 5 reminders, 6 case studies, 6 FAQ videos, sharing unique tips and secrets to get them in a closable state before the call. Now that's exactly what I followed to gain such an insane outreach stat. And now I'm going to show you how to actually do this, starting off with a simple N8N automation that is responsible for dispatching cold calls to our prospects. So what I've done here is simply added a Google Sheet where it will pull the details of the contacts and then send them a call until our list has come to an end. What happens after that is each and every call is analyzed within this GHL automation. We integrate everything into GHL. How I like to operate with my clients is I like to make everything end in GHL. That makes sure that everything is in one place and they can see how many calls we made, how many SMS, how many emails, what we done, what were the results, all in one place. So the automation here looks very simple. As soon as the call ends, we get all of the information of the call, the transcript, the summary, and the call recording itself in the webhook. We tag every single lead into different tags that I've created in GHL. Then if the call went to voicemail, if the prospect was interested in future, either they picked up but they were not interested at all, or they booked an appointment. So to save costs for our clients, what I did is if they didn't even pick up the call, then just add a filter that does not let them pass through that. Like if the call was picked up, it was picked up voicemail, then again just keep them just here, and then on run HRGPT module to spend credits or something like that. And once after this step, what happens is this automation is initiated, and after a contact is created or a new tag is applied to a contact, first we send an initial SMS or a first SMS, and then we send an email to them or WhatsApp message, whatever one of you guys do. Like this automation is just built for SMS right now. You can just add simply an email in here, send email, then you can add like all sorts of things that you want to do. And what we do generally for our clients is SMS, WhatsApp, and sometimes we do LinkedIn as well. LinkedIn cannot be at scale as much as you can do for SMS and cold email, because LinkedIn has its own algorithms. So as soon as the first SMS is sent out, we wait for 1 day if the content replied or not. If they did reply, then we just analyze, was the reply positive or negative. If positive, then send them a final SMS for booking. If negative, then just iterate on that and try to get a response from them. Let's say what happens if the contact didn't reply. So we follow up, we send them a follow-up message, we wait for 1 day, then we see if they reply to this or not. If they have replied, then again, the same thing, the positive, negative. If they again didn't reply, send them again a follow-up message, and do this for 5 or 6 times to make sure we are really hitting them until they do give us a negative or a positive reply. If they do give us a negative reply, again try to convert that into a positive one. If not possible, then leave it right there. So yeah, you have to build out an automation that's end-to-end. And the best part about this automation, it's all done by AI, so you don't have to have manual input at all. You just need to plug and play the system. Just schedule your campaign, schedule when you want to send messages, cold calls, SMS, email, everything, and this system will take care of it for you. And now let's go ahead and test this workflow one time. It's gonna read the sheet, get some details in, then it's gonna send the call to the first person, which I have put myself right now. And here we go, we got the call. And then it's just gonna just repeat that for people again and again and again and again. And yeah, that's how it works. It's simple as is, and we're good to go. But this just doesn't sum it up. There's a lot that goes into the background for setting up these systems, from AI cold callers to workflows to these automations, then split testing these campaigns, finding a perfect outreach message to convert leads and get hundreds of appointments a month. And if you're a B2B business owner who doesn't have the time to set up this wildly profitable system for your business that can probably fire your whole sales team, then check the first link in the description to see how myself and my team can do it for you and build this system from A to Z and get it up and running in less than 10 days. And we are also giving away a free demo of how this would look like in your business by making a custom AI caller so that you can see for yourself before actually making an investment. So cheers, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, bye bye.